William,
Yeah.
name a country.
What?
Just name a country.
Okay. Saudi Arabia.
Okay, Saudi Arabia. All right. Well, all right. For the audience, William has named Saudi Arabia. So everything I'm gonna say now is all on William.
Wait, what?
Okay, wait. So I have a new.
No, that's not how it goes.
Wait, so I have a new movie plot to give you. I'm gonna picture a new movie idea. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's a movie about a serial killer. Okay.
Okay.
All right, but here's the thing. It's not about the serial killer. It's the assistants to the serial killer. Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's a comedy movie, all right. It's a comedy movie, all right. Because that's the only thing we know how to talk about apparently is just stupid comedy movies.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, so
Alright.
so the movie is about a serial killer who hates people from Saudi Arabia. Okay, all right.
Oh my god. No, I partake in none of this. Okay, I partake in none of this.
All right. So here's the thing. So the movie is about a serial who hates Saudi Arabia for some stupid reason. I don't know. It will be explored, may not be explored. But the assistant does not hate Saudi Arabia. He's just doing this because he wants a paycheck because he lives in a shitty apartment. Right? He's like, I gotta pay rent, and the only job he found was a guy looking for a guy to be his assistant to be a serial killer. Okay.
Jesus, dude.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh god, why?
All right. So
Why am I? No.
you're the one that talked about Saudi Arabia, all right?
You just told me to name a country.
Yeah.
I'm not the one who decided to do this.
Right.
Ah.
Right. So that's the movie plot, right? Right. Is that the movie? Is about the serial killer's assistant, right? Who doesn't hate anyone. He's just doing this because he's poor and he needs money. So he has to deal with the serial killers and his stupid antics about being a serial killer, right? Because it turns out when you're a serial, you have to. So you know how in Saw, right? How Saul does all those traps. How does he do all those traps? Did they ever explain that in Saw? Does he?
I think he had money and he made them.
Yeah, but the problem is, if you remember Saw, like all those requires a lot of time, right? That's a lot of time to do. Like especially the one where he had that guy covered in oil or some shit with a flashlight, and there was numbers. Like, do you think Saw just spent the entire day? All right, I gotta write a bunch of numbers on this fucking box, right? Like that's a lot of work.
Probably.
Yeah, like that's a lot of work.
Yeah,
like that's a lot of time you gotta do. So you need an assistance for that, right? So
he did, right? Didn't he?
Yeah, but that's a lot.
I remember.
That's a lot of time. But you got more important stuff to do. But the serial killer is like, I have a lot of time. I don't have enough time, so I'm gonna hire his assistant, right? Yeah. So the movie revolves around the assistant who has to deal with the serial killer and his stupid serial killing, right? And he got to a point where he can't report. He's like, I don't want to be. So it's like, damn, I'm pretty deep in this. I can't just report this now all of a sudden. I'll probably get convicted or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he has to live with that.
Okay.
Yeah. And the movie is also a romantic comedy, too, by the way.
All right. Okay. All right. Jesus.
Yeah.
To be fair though, that does sound like an interesting satire.
Yeah. Because the assistant meets a girl. He's like, oh yeah, hey, this cute girl from Saudi Arabia or wherever the country we're using. We'll go France or whatever from France. All right. And so he's like, oh yeah, he meets this cute girl. It's like he gets her number. I was like, all right. Then he goes back to the server. He's like, all right, I have the list of our new victims we're gonna kill over the next few weeks. And guess who's in one of the victims lists? The girl. Yeah. And so now he has to deal. And so he can't reveal to the serial killer that he's dating this girl because the serial killer thinks he hates French people or whatever the fuck. And he can't reveal. And he can't reveal to the girl that he works with the serial killer because the girl hates the serial killer, right? And so now he has to do all this crazy, hilarious hijinks of balancing being a serial killer's assistant and dating the girl that the serial killer wants to kill.
Okay, you know what? That's something I can actually get behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oddly enough, I can very much get behind that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's my and the name of this movie is Assistant to Murder.
What?
Assistance.
Okay.
Yeah, Assistance to Murder. That's the name of the movie.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know why, but for some reason I was expecting you to say Gunthika 2.
No,
I don't know why I was going.
Why would it be
with that.
Gunthika 2? That's stupid. There's no guns in this.
Only the assistant can use a gun. In this world of modern.
Jesus.
Only the assistant can use the gun in this day and age that is in the modern day and age. Only he can use the gun.
just like how Will Smith uses a gun in Spies in Disguise.
Oh, nice lead-in. Nice segue.
Yeah, that's a good segue. William, is it wrong that I wanted Tom Holland's character to die at every single point in this movie?
Wow. Okay. Probably, yeah. The thing is, well, like, I mean, to be fair, I was kind of like, the thing is, the movie here is like, it's a kids movie, by the way, just to kind of state. But it's like,
I don't know. It's the fact that I'm so cynical and I hate everything now. That I just want characters to die, but I really wanted Tom Holland's character to die because due to how pure and youthful his innocence is to the real world's horror of modern society in which we live in, created by corporations and social media filled by greed and disgust.
But like,
I had a whole nother rip. I forgot. I could have kept going, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
Don't worry about it. But the thing is, like, in the movie here, it's like they do kill off. I mean, I know they do kill off a character.
Yeah.
I mean, no, they do kill off characters. One was off screen and one was technically on screen, but you don't really see the impact. It was a side character. If you remember the scientist, right, Austin?
Which scientist? Oh yeah, that scientist. Yeah. The one that he threw off the cliff.
Yeah. So it's like the thing is, this movie doesn't shy away from it, and so it's like, if anything, for a kids movie like this, it's like I can actually kind of I can actually appreciate it because it's like it doesn't go like very very soft, you know. And it's just like I would have like if they did, but it would be pretty ballsy, and I would have appreciated it if they did actually kill off Tom Holland's character at that one point when Will Smith is like trying to like he's trying to fucking what do you call it, stop the villain from killing him.
Yeah, Bon Voyage or whatever the fuck this villain's name is.
Bon Voyage. Yeah. You know what? We're calling him Bon Voyage from now. I don't even know what he's called, but he's called Bon Voyage.
Okay, I assume this villain's French too, by the way.
Yeah, but like, well, who knows? But like
it's not like we have the Wikipedia plot up.
Yeah, I know. I have it right here, but I'm ignoring it. Right
Oh, okay.
But it's like, but the thing is, I could have seen that happening, and the fact that I could have seen it so like because here's the thing, okay? I'm just gonna state this right now because I kind of wanted to touch on this right now before I forget about it. Lance Sterling is Will Smith's character. He's basically this guy who's
he's
cool.
Who's very much he's cool James Bond.
Yeah, he's basically cool as James Bond, right? And so like, well, not that James Bond isn't cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
if he's James Bond, Idris Elba was James Bond.
Yeah. That's a day that will happen one day. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, that's a hip reference. Someone will surely get this.
God, but it's like his philosophy in life is basically to fight fire with fire. Is essentially how it goes, because he believes that and he gives a very legitimate view on this. Is like, oh yeah, evil doesn't care how you feel about things, it will kill you, and the best thing that you can do is fight back in equal measure, right? And so that's a very a legitimate viewpoint. But but then you have Walter Beckett, who is Tom Holland's character, who's basically saying, he's like there has to be a better way, because if you just kill people, then it's just like you're perpetuating a cycle, and then if you kill another person, someone from on that end will like say, oh well, I had to fight back just as hard too, and then it's just a constant cycle of retaliation, and there's no peace, there's no resolution to it, and that's another legitimate viewpoint, right?
Yeah.
And so then you have you get as it says here, his name is Killian, a little on the nose there, but played by Ben.
Oh, I just got it.
Yeah.
Killian. I like it better, but we call him Bon Voyage, to be fair.
Okay, so Bon Voyage, okay? Who's played by Ben Mendelsohn, who's basically like, who is like, who Sterling, he was part of the bad guys that Lance Sterling once eliminated, but he survived. And so he's basically saying, oh yeah, you did this to me and my group, I'm gonna hit you even harder, right? And so it's like they basically kill off he attempts to kill off Tom Holland's character, and it looks like he does. And it was like if it happened at that point that he does kill off, if they did kill off Tom Holland's character, and then But then then it could have been just this moment where Will Smith was like, oh, I lost so many good people, but it's like then he tries to he almost like maybe considers killing off a Bon Voyage.
Yeah.
But then maybe he reconsiders the fact that this is what actually brought him here in the first place, just killing the bad guy, and then maybe if he started to adopt Walter's stance on things, then that would have been like as satisfying as that would have been satisfying as a character arc too. But before we get into any more of that, because I really just wanted to touch on that because I just wanted to say it out and remember, like, just put it out there. I will start reading the plot synopsis of the Wikipedia before everyone else gets confused.
Yeah. Or
further confused as it would be. So here we go. So Lance Sterling, a cocky secret agent of HTUV, Honor, Trust, Unity, and Valor, is sent to recover an attack drone from Japanese arms dealer Katsukimura in Japan. As soon as the buyer, cybernetically enhanced terrorist Killian, Bon Voyage, arrives, Sterling breaks in against the orders of HTUV director Joy Jenkins, defeats Kimura and his gang, and manages to escape with the briefcase containing the drone. Sterling returns to HTUV headquarters to confront Walter Beckett, a socially inept MIT graduate and outcast young scientist, for equipping non-lethal weapons into his suit. Walter tries to convince Sterling that there is a more peaceful way to save the world, but Sterling fires him before he can explain his latest invention, biodynamic concealment. Sterling discovers the briefcase to be empty and is confronted by Marcy Capel, a security forces agent who reveals footage of Sterling, who is actually Killian in a holographic disguise, leaving with the drone, labeling him as a traitor.
Oh, but yeah, by the way, that reminds me, hey, for a spy world, these people are pretty fucking dumb to believe that.
I mean, to be fair, if anything, it is kind of convincing. The footage that's been presented.
Yeah.
If I will say, but
yeah, but like for a bunch of worlds of spies that uses like these makeup turtles, they automatically assume that Lance is automatically guilty, right?
Right.
Like they're just like, yeah, oh yeah, here's some footage that are definitely not Photoshop, that are definitely not edited by Industrial Light and what's the fuck the Industrial Light and Magic, is that the company that does Star Wars or the fuck? Whatever.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever that company that does the Star Wars effect is. Lucasfilm or the fuck. Like, yeah, these are definitely real footage that we're gonna believe right away. Right? Yeah, Right? I was like, you guys are just, you guys not even giving him a chance. Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, to be fair, like, I do kind of find it suspect. Like, if it's like, I feel like, considering the location of where this guy is, and the fact that like if they just maybe figured out, like, I'm not sure if they could find out some other way, but like because they definitely had eyes on him. It's like if they like he had a flight suit, and it's like if they could just point out like where it's like, oh, he was here at this time and this person was here at this time. Yeah. There's something weird going on.
Yeah, like they made it seem with the character, the FBI agent, like she was more sinister or some shit. Because that's the reason why I thought why she was so gung ho on arresting the like I thought that maybe the plot. The plot twist at the end is like, oh, she was in cahoots with Bon Voyage. That's why she's so adamant on arresting him and not giving him a fair trial right away. That's what my original thought was when watching this movie. Like she was in cahoots, right? Because it just seemed really out of nowhere that all of a sudden because we have Will Smith's character of Lester, who's apparently like this well-respected, apparently super respected agent by everyone, as evidenced by him when he returned that. So definitely he's not like some new guy that could easily turn over to the dark side, right? Because he hates sand, right? But no, like he's definitely a well-respected agent with years of experience, of trust, right? And then just to suddenly just to be backstabbing him, I was like, oh, you guys really want to arrest him all of a sudden for some reason. Like that's what really confused me, and that's what tilted me when watching this movie. Besides from Paul Holland's character, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I can understand that viewpoint. But the thing is, it's just like, it's not looking too deep into things. It's just kind of giving an excuse for why like things happen as they do, and so I can understand why it's like, why they just let this kind of thing happen. If you, I mean, it's especially if you like, since you and me, we can just look at it and we can start poking holes at it. But it's not something that I'm too concerned about, especially considering how everything else in the movie does play out.
Yeah.
But anyway, um, Sterling escapes the HTUV and decides to track down Walter to help him disappear. Meanwhile, Killian breaks into the HTUV weapons facility. While searching Walter's home for his invention, Sterling unknowingly ingests a concoction and transforms into a pigeon. Before Walter can start making an antidote to change him back, Marcy and other HTUV agents chase the duo through the city, but they escape in Sterling's spy car. The two track down Kimura to a resort in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. There, they learn of Killian's whereabouts in Venice, Italy, before Marcy and the HTUV can capture them again. On their way to Venice, Walter attempts to make the antidote, but fails. So, arriving in Venice, Walter is confronted by the HTUV, who are unaware of Sterling's condition, revealing that she knows about Wendy. Walter's mother, who was a police officer who died on duty, Marcy tries to convince him to help turn Sterling in, but Walter refuses. Suddenly, a drone distracts the HTUV and allows Walter and Sterling to escape. The two discover the drone carrying the HTUV agent database, and Walter manages to retrieve it. However, Killian shows up, takes the database, and prepares to kill Walter. With help from hundreds of pigeons in the surrounding area, they distract Killian and flee. Disguised as Sterling once more, Killian escapes the HTUV, shaking Marcy's suspicions of Sterling upon her seeing him with a robot hand. Whilst underwater in the submarine, Walter reveals he planted a tracking device on Killian and locates him at the weapons facility. Walter manages to perfect the antidote and successfully turns Sterling human again. Reaching Killian's hideout, Sterling is concerned about Walter's safety and sends him away in the submarine. Once inside, Sterling confronts Killian but is defeated and captured as Killian reveals he has mass-produced hundreds of drones to target everyone at the agency using the database as revenge for killing his crew in a past mission led by Sterling. Noticing Walter returning in the submarine, Killian destroys it. Unbeknownst to them, Walter survives with the help of one of his inventions, the inflatable hug. Once Walter frees Sterling, the two escape and contact Marcy for support as the drones approach HTUV headquarters in Washington, D.C. Walter attempts to hack into Killian's bionic arm, but when Killian realizes this, he tries to flee via air with a drone, but Walter catches up. Walter risks his life by trapping Killian in the inflatable hug and deactivates the villain's arm as Walter himself falls. But Sterling, who has turned himself back into a pigeon, successfully flies for the first time and carries him to safety with help from the other pigeons while Killian is found and arrested. Despite saving the world, Sterling, back in his human form, and Walter are fired for disobedience. However, they are quickly rehired by the HTUV as the agency could learn from Walter's more peaceful ways of handling villainy. And that's where the movie ends.
Oh yeah. There's something oh, I'm coughing. Oh god, coughing. All right. Oh, there's something I forgot to mention about this. Hey, that female bird was really fucking horny as fuck in this movie.
Yeah.
That female bird really. Wait, does that female bird? I know she has a name or some shit. That Walter.
Lovely. I think it was Lovey or Lovely.
Yeah, Lovey. Boy, that bird really wanted to fuck.
Yeah, I know. It was like she just went hard at just going after Will Smith when he was a pigeon. It was like the funny, to be fair, well, not to be fair, the comedy is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it's like I like the comedy here a lot. It's something that like it's a lot well, not wordplay, but it's a lot of just they have a good bit of setup and then they hit you with the joke. It's just fucking funny. You have all these God, that bird was just all over Will Smith.
Yeah, that bird really tried to fuck.
Yeah, I know. It was insane.
I was I was just watching it, and then all of a sudden, every time we see Lovey on screen, she's just like, yeah, I'm trying to fuck Will Smith. I was like, Jesus Christ. It's like, just... God. It was really fucking out of nowhere, too. I was just trying to enjoy this movie, and then we just get this super horny bird out of nowhere.
But it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if anything, before we get into any positives, you did have a negative about Tom Holland, so go ahead.
No, I've already said at the beginning, it's just based on my cynical point of view of life.
Oh, just how his cynical point of view kind of clashes with yours.
Yeah, about how Tom Holland's character's positive, upbeat attitude about life and goodness conflicts with my cynical viewpoints of life and society and the darkness that embraces us every day as we forever drag down to an eternal abyss of life.
Oh, we live in a society.
Yeah. I'm just trying to say that Tom Holland does not live in a society. Okay.
No, but I can understand. I guess I can understand that. But the thing is.
Yeah, but this is a kids movie, and you can't have that. You can't just tell kids about the darkness and the horrification of big sugar industry.
And so it's like a lot of this is like this is actually honestly a pretty good kids movie. It's like you got like these two characters who again have these conflicting viewpoints, but they do bond over the fact that they both lost people, and I would have really liked it, like if they actually killed Tom Holland's character off, and they had it so that Will Smith's character kind of like Sterling basically he goes and what's the word here, like him working with everyone else, like maybe he's the one who calls Marcy to help, and then they all help out, and then they're able to win the day with Marcy and everyone else. And then you could have had it so that like there's this moment where Lance is like confronting Bon Voyage, as we'll say, and then he kind of like you maybe had this one last taunt from Bon Voyage saying he's like, go ahead and kill me, and it's like you just like there'll just be others like just like me and trying to take you down or whatever the fuck, alright? And then Sterling instead like seeing that that's what exactly brought him here, and then remembering Walter's words, he learns to adopt that viewpoint, and then he said because of that, maybe that would have been a nice change of character for him, where he learns from another character, and it would have kind of completed that as well. But the way they completed his character arc here anyway also works, and and I can understand why they don't kill off the character like that, even though they do. They kill off other characters too. Like there was Walter's mom who died earlier. Like you see her in the beginning, but then you have this scene where it's just kind of panning on the wall, and then you see that it says that she died, and then you see like I swear to God, like this is what annoyed me. Like, just more the fact like why, but it's like. There was a picture where basically you see a young Walter being handed the flag, like that is customary when someone who dies in the service of your country, they give you the flag, as it's intended as an honor type of thing. You basically see an adult handing a young Walter the folded up flag, right? And so my thing is like, okay, who decided to take that picture and then give it to Walter? Who decided to take the picture of probably one of the worst days of this kid's life and decide to hand in this picture right afterward? of the day that his mom died. Why are you going to give him a picture that will remind him of that day whenever he walks by? It's like...
do you think Walter's not a fan of that picture?
No, because my thing is it's just him looking sad, looking down at the flag, right?
Yeah.
And that's just basically a reminder that his mom died. And it's like, who took this picture and decided to give it to this kid? And just so this is like he who walked past and remember this day always. Whenever he walks by, whenever he goes back, he opens the door, he walks past, he puts his keys on the goddamn desk, and then he sees the picture along with the flag right there. Like it's like it is unnecessarily brutal. Like what is happening here? It's like the most brutal thing you can do to a kid, just reminding him of the day his mother died. It's like
no, hold on, but what if Walter wanted the picture? What if he requested so he could use this? Like this is the day that my path of villainy started.
Like, okay, look, because my thing isn't, but like, I can understand why they put that there in a story perspective, but realistically, that's not what you want.
Yeah, that's something. That's something you should give a kid. Like, oh yeah, hey kid, here's the day your mom died. Hang on the wall. You want me to sign it? You want me to date it on the back too?
By the way, that'll be $50 for taking the picture, kid. Here.
Jesus.
It's like so brutal. Like, what the hell?
Jesus.
But like, oh my god. It's just anyway. That's like just one of the little things, but yeah. It's like the thing is they basically kill off his mother off screen, and this is presumably right after he has this talk with his mom about how she's always going to be by his side, which is also kind of brutal in its own way. But they also kill they kill off a soldier they kill off presumably a couple of people who are being attacked by these drones.
Yeah,
and then they also kill off, and then you see Bon Voyage.
Scientist people.
Yeah, and so you also see Bon Voyage kill a guy by throwing him off a cliff, and so it's like this movie definitely doesn't shy away from implying death, you know. And so it's like, the thing is, it's like if they killed off Walter when he was going back to help Sterling, I would have accepted that, especially because it's like while you see it happen, you don't exactly see it. It's like you see an explosion come up from out of the ocean, which implies that.
Yeah.
And so I would have accepted that. But like I can also understand why they wouldn't, because it's a kids movie, and so it's like. And
also, you can't kill off Tom Holland.
Yeah, and it's just like you would also use him to kind of demonstrate the fact that his way is probably the correct way. Because the thing is, it's definitely not a bad way of viewing things, and it's like, but if you have the ability to do things in a peaceful way, which Walter does have, then do it. Because because I mean I would personally say, like, I know you don't agree with it, Austin, but I'm more in line with Walter's viewpoint, if anything. Because
a peace and a peaceful resolution.
Yeah, well, sure, but it's like.
Are you saying we don't need a third world war?
Okay,
remember that was a thing this year.
God, dude, maybe people were making memes of that, like the whole month that they were talking about it.
Yeah,
God.
We really almost had a third world war this year, and everyone just forgot about that all of a sudden.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't gonna happen, but still, people joke about it.
Yeah.
But like, God. But that's my thing. It's like because the thing is, like, they get their, like, in this movie when they're talking about this viewpoint and they're trying, like, they do very well in the fact that they do get these two people to bond, because like Lance Sterling, he'll have a line that basically says, "Oh yeah, I lost good people. The only way to make sure these good people, like, you, to prevent you from losing more good people is to fight fire with fire."
Yeah.
Right. But then you have Walter kind of countering back. It's like, oh, but if you fight fire with fire, everyone gets burned. And so it's like, it's a nice and straightforward way to get the point across. And I do appreciate that, especially for a kids movie. It's not like convoluted or anything. It just tells you right to your face that this is why this viewpoint is probably not the best thing to go about living life. And so I mean, and he defeats the villain that way. The villain also kind of reconsiders the fact that it's not because like you have basically Bon Voyage. He's saved at the end, and he's just like, he's kind of angry that he lost. But then it's not exactly subtle. You see it, but it's like, you had this thing where his eye was red, but then it kind of turns blue as he looks away, and it's just like that's a moment of contemplation. It's like, maybe the way I am doing things is wrong, maybe, and it's not like even Sterling that forced him to confront this. It was Walter, and so it's a nice way to show that, oh yeah, Walter was probably the more correct way rather than Sterling, and he also is able to convince Sterling, and it's just like the way to get this lesson across to you is actually very well done. They get the point across clearly and concisely, and that's what I appreciate. It's also very good at the fact that they do kind of acknowledge it's a kids movie, right? And so it's like you get all this wacky fun hijinks, with the pigeons and stuff.
Yeah, with horny
Like,
pigeons.
yeah, with horny pigeons, right? And then this one fucking pigeon.
The fact where the fuck the female Lovey.
Yeah,
God damn, that fucking just so fucking stupid. Literally, it's like just fucking super horny pigeon just fucking hanging out on screen, and no one does anything about it.
Yeah,
and Walter just fucking ignores this the entire fucking movie. He's like, "Yeah, this is my roommate. She's apparently super horny. I'm not gonna do anything about it."
It's actually pretty funny, but it's like, the humor is actually very.
Yeah, I like the humor. The jokes in this movie were pretty great. There were a lot of good jokes, a lot of good setup jokes, like the whole fucking video game joke of him doing the calculation. They're like, oh yeah, he's gonna do it. Like we know what's gonna happen. Like literally from the moment he did that whole scene, I was like, yeah, he's gonna fail. But it's just the fact we know it's gonna fail is what makes it better. And how he fails is what makes it better. Like, that scene was good. I remember that scene. That was a good scene. And then the whole scene of when the fucking FBI, I don't know what the fuck this. I was gonna call this organization the FBI. They raided Walter's house and he just fucking blows it. He fucking just destroys his house.
Like, they just destroy everything. It's like it's on fire. Everyone's breaking windows. Like, there's a helicopter that flies in and blows off part of his roof and shit.
It's like this super excessive way to just fucking break into a house.
Yeah, I know. It's just fucking funny as shit. It's like it also works because like the humor is actually just like it's really snappy and fast, but but it gives you time to actually look at the joke and appreciate it, and then it moves on.
Yeah.
And it gives you some space, and it has some space before they move on to the next joke, you know. So that's actually what's rather good too. The music's actually rather appropriate here whenever they actually used copyright music is what I'll call it.
You mean real music?
Yeah,
We call that real music.
Yeah, we'll call it real music. But like whenever they use quote unquote real music, it actually fits, you know, with the tone. It's not off-putting like maybe in Brightburn when they start playing Billie Eilish at the end of the fucking movie.
Will, but don't you get it? He's a bad guy.
Oh my god, I'm still so annoyed at that. But like also the animation, especially the voice performances by like Will Smith and Tom Holland are actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, it's actually like it's just really good. I can't stress over the fact that like I was surprised by their performance in here. Like on Tom Holland, I'm a little iffy, if only because of Onward. But then again, I have my own issues with Onward before. If you want to know about that, listen to the Onward podcast.
Oh, is that a podcast? A spoilercast? Come on now.
It's Spoilercast. Look, it's a podcast with spoilers. Okay,
you're right.
Whatever. But it's like I have my own issues with that movie. But in here, he actually plays this really well. You know, and it's so good. It's like one of the few good original like animation movies that are out there, and especially the fact that it's not Disney. It's just like it's like. It's rare that you get a good animation movie that's like not.
Oh well, technically hold on. It's
Disney.
technically Disney now. It was made by Fox. Never mind, it's Disney.
I mean, wasn't this before? It was before, right?
Oh, was this before?
I want to say it was before, but I might be.
It doesn't matter. It's Disney now. It doesn't matter. It's Disney now.
Well, that's true, but it's like it's so fucking.
Disney
good.
owns
this movie
everything
is actually
now.
so good. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
but it's like
we live in a Disney
so
society, all right.
God, we live in a Disney society, Austin. Oh my god. Jesus. But anyway, just it's just I can't go over how good this movie was. Like this actually blew my expectations out of the water. Because it's like if I'm seeing a big name, like nothing on Will Smith. Because honestly I love Will Smith in most anything. Even in Gemini Man. It's like
I don't like the movie. What's the Gemini Man spoiler cast if that's uploaded yet? I don't.
Yeah, but you don't know.
I mean, by the time this gets uploaded, watch the Gemini Man spoiler cast if it's uploaded. Nothing we record is uploaded on schedule, right? I just upload video wherever the fuck whenever there's a video to upload, but I don't upload it based on recording orders. I just upload them.
Okay, alright, that's fine. But like the thing is, it's like in Gemini Man, even though Gemini Man wasn't a good movie, I still like Will Smith, and because it's just Will Smith. But it's like in that movie you don't really get a lot of charisma or anything that you would expect from Will Smith. Like he's fine in that movie, but in here it's like he just has a lot more energy. And he's a lot more fun.
Yeah, because I feel like this movie Will Smith had a lot more creative freedom to do what he wants. Well, then again, that's a lot of things you do with comedy voiceover. You're free to ad lib your comedy, your jokes or whatever.
Yeah.
So I felt like I felt like there was good moments for him to do stuff like that in this movie.
It's just like it's so good. I know I'm repeating myself, but I wasn't expecting this to be good, you know.
Yeah, I thoroughly even though I'm a cynical person, I actually did thoroughly enjoy watching this movie. This movie was still a fun watch, especially with all the stupid shit that Walter makes, like his
yeah.
Like the thing that Walter makes, it reminds me of Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb and all his stupid with all his stupid invention, but except it's good version. Like the stupid Hugginator or the fuck or his stupid
the inflatable hug and stuff.
Yeah,
like
the inflatable Hugginator. I'm gonna call it inflatable Hugginator. All right.
The inflatable Hugginator.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, like that, like even though Walter's point of view conflicts with my point of view of real life, I still enjoy his character and everything what he did. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm trying to not die.
All right.
Well, I'm always playing Kingdom Hearts on this channel.
Okay, at this point, I should just figure that you are playing Kingdom Hearts.
I'm always playing Kingdom Hearts. All right.
But I honestly do, like, if you're gonna watch this movie, I'd say you should definitely go for it. You won't, if anything, you won't regret your time with it.
Yeah. It's a fun watch. I would definitely give it... I like the comedy humor and bits that they do with this movie. It's fun stuff.
Yeah. And it's like it also helps with the fact that like the lesson that they kind of put in here isn't so like it's not um it's not in your face so much, you know. It's like they let the fun take over, but when they want to teach you the lesson, they do it very quickly and concisely. Like do like brief like maybe a 3-minute talk between the two characters, and it's just like it works so well. It's honestly like an 8 out of 10 for me, maybe a 9 because I do enjoy it a lot.
Yes, William. Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
No, but like. It's definitely a movie I recommend.
Yeah, so, I enjoyed this. I like this movie. This is a movie you should watch. Like, there's nothing wrong with this movie. There's like fundamentally, there's nothing wrong with this. Like the whole good guy wins. He's kind of shoehorned in, right? But then again, it is a kids movie, you know, so they can't just fucking go and tell kids, hey kids, life sucks. Life sucks already. Hey, go file your taxes already. They can't just fucking shoehorn it. Like, for what it does from a basic level, yeah, it's okay. Like there is good in the world and you can do good, right? Right, so it's not that bad of a message that they're trying to produce, right? But and if you ignored the message, that it's still a fun movie to watch, right? There's nothing wrong with this movie. It's a fun movie to watch.
Yeah. Also, since it is a spy movie, it kind of does like play on that a little bit. Like, it kind of plays on the scenes. Like, there's only maybe one direct reference I remember at the moment where Will Smith is a pigeon. And he jumps through like these bars, but it's like the way they filmed that scene is honestly very reminiscent of I want to say it was God, I'm trying to remember. Like, it was a scene. I don't know if I'm thinking of the correct one. It's not Mission Impossible. It was what was the Bourne, like the I think it was the Bourne movies or something else. I do not recall.
Okay.
But like they do have references throughout. Like you remember what I'm talking about, Austin?
Maybe. Well, I'm too busy playing Kingdom Hearts right now. I can't focus.
All right. But anyway, it's a fun movie. You give it a watch. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say too about it.
Yeah.
All right. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands. Okay. Thanks. Bye.